Chosen ones, where you were. Chosen ones back with another powerful and productive video, right? Great. Yes, chosen one. Yes. Let's quickly do our smiling exercise. That's so beautiful, chosen one. Learn to smile, right? Okay, let me put this my cap somewhere, right? So that we start the topic for the day, right? We start the topic for the day. Um, chosen ones, yes, this video is going to be a very powerful and productive video, and you got to make sure you watch that video because this video is going to be of a blessing to you as a chosen one, right? Great. And the title is so simple. If you don't sleep between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do these two things. Just these two things I'm about to share with you. Right, great. But before I proceed to talk about the two things that you should do if you're not sleeping at 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., right? Let me use some minute to talk about how your physical mind and your spiritual mind, how it works. When you know how it works, then you can, help in, programming it, in shaping it so that you get whatever you want out of life. And that is really going to help you, okay? All right. So, we all have a mind, okay? We all have a mind. The mind is one, but it performs two unique qualities, okay? Or let me say characteristics, all right? We have what I call the physical mind and what I call the spiritual mind. It's one mind, but it performs physical activities and spiritual activities. Okay, great. Everybody has that, every chosen one. That is the mind that you have in. All right, great. So, your physical mind operates using your five physical senses, right? Your physical mind operates using your five physical senses. So your physical mind uses the five physical senses to fetch information from the environment. And our five physical senses are the eyes for seeing, the ears for hearing or listening, all right? The tongue for taste, the skin for touch or feel, and the nose for smell. All right, great. So that is what the physical mind operates on. It uses the five physical senses. So within the day, you realize that the five physical uh the five physical senses help you fetch information within the day. All right, great. So within the day, your physical mind becomes very powerful because what you see will influence your decision making within the day. What you hear will influence your decision making within the day. What you smell will influence your decision making within the day. What you touch and feel will influence your decision making within the day. And what you smell will influence your decision making within the day. All right, great. So within the day, your five physical senses become powerful. Your physical mind become very powerful within the day. Right, great. So that is the simple explanation I can give that will make you understand. Right, great. Now we have the spiritual mind. Okay, mind you, your spiritual mind doesn't know what is true and what is false. I repeat, your spiritual mind doesn't know what is true and what is false, what is real and what is fake, what is original and what is what counterfeit. It cannot distinguish, tell the difference between certain Okay, great. So whatever that you are focusing on, all right, whatever you are focusing on, whatever you are being influenced by the physical mind, is what is going to be impressed on your spiritual mind. Your spiritual mind is there to serve you. That is why scripture says that mind management is key. As a man thinketh, so he is. As a person thinketh, so he or she is. So mind management is very key, right? You have to know what you want. And if you know what you want, then you program your physical life and your spiritual life, right? So your physical life, you'll be careful of what you hear. You'll be careful of what you listen to. You'll be careful of what you touch and feel. You'll be careful of what you smell. You'll be careful of such things, because such things are fetching information that will be impressed on your spiritual mind. And your spiritual mind, you see, spirit give birth to the physical. Okay? So whatever is like what you are keying in is what will be keyed out. Your input determines your output, right? That's it. Garbage in, garbage out. So what are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you concentrating on? That is why if you are concentrating on problems, you are going to have more problems. That is how it is. Okay, so now, what you got to do as a chosen one, since your spiritual mind doesn't know the difference between what is true and what is false, make sure what you give listening ears to are things you really want to listen, or are things that you want, are things that you know that, yes, these are going to be of a blessing to you. What you watch, be careful of what you watch. All right? So give your attention to the things you want. If you want to put God first in your life, all your focus and attention should be on things of God. All right? On things of God. And on the things of God too, we have preachers, we have teachers, but not all the teachings, not all, everything will be suitable for you. You need to know that. You need to let wisdom guide you in selecting all these things that you feed your physical mind with, because that is the input you are giving to the spiritual mind. All right? Great. So that is about your spiritual mind. It doesn't know what is true, what is fake. It cannot distinguish. So it is there to serve you. All right? It is there to serve you. It's like, okay, what you are focusing on, that is what I'm going to project on the screen of space for you. Okay? Great. So, that's your spiritual mind is the same as your godlike mind. And that mind becomes powerful within the night. The physical mind is powerful within the day. The spiritual mind is powerful within the night. Okay? Because at night, that is when your spiritual mind begins to operate. Okay? Great. I believe this explanation is really going to help. It's really helping. It's really helping. I believe so. So, when you are about to sleep, as a chosen vessel, you have to be very careful, okay, what you focus on. Yes, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes before you sleep. Be careful of what you focus on, because that can influence your spiritual mind a lot. And be careful too within the day what you focus on, because that can also influence your spiritual mind within the day. Yes, you are what you focus on. Because at night, before you sleep, okay, your physical mind is going to shut down. Yes, it's gonna go off. That is your ears. You can't, when you sleep, you can't hear anything. You can't see with this eyes. Now it's your spiritual eyes that is going to be open. So your spiritual mind is what is going to work. Okay, great. So your eyes go, your tongue, your nose, you are off. The body is off. This body is off. The physical mind operates on this physical body, uses this physical body. So the physical mind goes off. When the physical mind goes off, then the spiritual mind takes over. The spiritual mind is very powerful. Your spiritual mind or your godlike mind is the mind that controls your breathing, is the mind that controls your heartbeat, is the mind that controls the blood circulation that is going on in your system. Yes. So it is working. Within the day, it is working. But you're not going to see it, because within the day, it's like you are being influenced more by, the physical senses, right? What you see, what you hear, what you touch, what you taste, what you feel, what you smell, and blah, 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 So that is how it is. So your spiritual mind, now, when the physical mind shuts down, the spiritual mind becomes so powerful. So powerful. That is the mind that makes you dream. Yes, that is the mind that makes you dream dreams. That is the mind that takes you around. When you sleep, you see your soul moving around, going to places, having several encounters, spiritual battles, maybe spiritual attacks or whatever. The plans of the enemy against your life, God is going to reveal it to your spiritual mind. Your spiritual mind is going to see all sorts things. All right? All sorts things. What will influence your next day? You're going to see it in your dream. God is going to reveal it to your spiritual mind. Okay? You're going to see it. And, this is it. So now, knowing this, okay? Knowing this, you can consciously or mindfully, knowingly influence your physical mind by what you focus on, by what you give your attention to, right? Great. Because such things determines the life you enjoy as a chosen one. Okay? All right. Don't get it twisted, don't get it confused, all right? Great. So, when you sleep, right? When you sleep, as I said, the physical goes off, the spiritual become very powerful. All right, great. Now, as you sleep, the universe, God, your creator, is going to reveal things to you. You're going to dream, okay? Remember, the devil doesn't make you dream. If you have a dream, it is God. Whether the dream is a victory dream or it's not a victory dream, okay? It is God that reveals it. If the dream is on attacks, it's God that is revealing the tactics, the secret evil agendas of the enemy concerning your life. Okay, great. And as a chosen one, you shouldn't just pray. You should pray based on the revelations you had, the dreams you have. That is what you should base your prayer on. Right? That is why even before you sleep, you need to program this spiritual mind by meditating on the Word of God. Because meditation is going to bring revelation. And revelation will determine the type of prayer you should offer, the type of prayer you should pray as a chosen one. You don't just get up and start praying about your marriage. It is what God has revealed to your spiritual mind. That is what you pray about. That is why you cannot just be joining people in praying. You have to have your own spiritual life. You have to know God for yourself. You have to find God for yourself. You have to know what you are really doing in this life. All right, because what God is going to reveal to me is going to be different from what God is going to reveal to you. So your prayer is going to be different from my prayer. Maybe with me, what I'm going to see in my dream with my spiritual mind is attacks on my finance. Maybe with you, it's not going to be attack on your finance, but attack on your health. All right. So your prayer, if I'm praying about finance, money, you shouldn't be praying about money. You should be praying about what? About what God has revealed to you. All right. So that is how it is. All right. That is how. So you got to know yourself. Right. You have to know yourself. So that is just by the way. When you find yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do these two things. Do these two things. Okay. You see, within the day, your physical mind fetches information, and even before you sleep, if you listen to what I said and you practice it, you program your mind, you meditate on the things of God. That is going to lead to revelation within the night. Okay. Now, so the revelations that you have would determine the prayer you should offer. So when you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., try as much as possible to remember the dreams that you have within the night before waking up. Try and remember the dreams, the revelations your spiritual mind revealed to you. Okay? Try and remember it. And when you remember them, then you can form prayer concerning it. All right? You shouldn't be scared. God has given you power. In that book of Matthew 18, verse 18, it said, whatever you decree here on earth shall be decreed in heaven. What you loose here on earth shall be loosed in heaven. What you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Right? Great. So you can stand on the word of God. Keep God in remembrance of his words and pray about it. All right? So the first thing you got to do is to try and remember the revelations, the divine revelations that God has revealed to you. All right? And form prayer. That is what you should do. Write prayer concerning what you've seen. So if you've seen attack on your finance, your prayer should be, how God should help you to restore your finance, or whatever spirit that is trying to attack your finance should be broken, should be broken in the name of God. Right? So that should be your prayer. I hope you getting what I'm. So try and remember what God has revealed to you, the dream, and that will determine what you should do. So the next thing, when you remember the revelation that God has revealed to you, the what your mental, your spiritual eyes have revealed to you, you form your prayer concerning such, right? And then the second thing you got to do is to pray. Is to pray about it. Now you remember the dream, you write a prayer, or you come out with a prayer to combat or to deal. So your dream is gonna be attack or a victory dream. A victory dream is a dream where you see yourself maybe eating fruits, you see yourself sowing seed, you see yourself in a rice farm, you see yourself in a sugarcane farm, you see yourself maybe drinking honey, you see yourself climbing a mountain that you couldn't climb before, you see yourself refusing to have affairs with the opposite gender in your dream or whatever. Those are victory dreams. Okay, so such dreams too, you should pray concerning it. A victory dream could be, somebody giving you a contract, somebody giving you money, you passing the interview, all right, you passing an exams, and you being celebrated, sharing up, you seeing yourself with celebrities, great and famous people in life. All right, so you should pray. Your prayer should be that whatever victory dream that God has shown to you, the Spirit of God should help you to make it manifest. All right? You decree and declare using the command you've been given, the power you've been given in that book of Matthew 18, verse 18. Now, if the dream is attack, okay, you have to come out with a prayer line against that attack. This is the sort of prayer that works. If you are praying without revelation, without God revealing to you, you don't know what you are praying about. And that is why many people, it feels like you pray, your prayers are not being answered. You are not praying according to the Spirit of God, the God-like self that is within you, that is showing you, giving you divine revelations. You neglect all sorts of things, and you are following what somebody is telling you. Pray about this prayer. Meanwhile, that is not what God is telling you that your life is about. Right? So you see the difference. So knowing this should help shape your prayer line. Salvation is personal. You have to develop a personal relationship with God. All right? So if the dream is an attack, what you should do as a chosen vessel of God is, remember, Luke 10:19. God said, I have given you power and authority to trample on snakes and scorpions, and to overcome all powers of the enemy, and nothing by any means shall harm you. When you read that book of Isaiah, it says, no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. So don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Just craft a prayer line, a prayer concerning the attack you've had. Okay? So if the attack is against your finance, it should be a simple prayer. Yes, whatever unclean spirit that wants to kill, steal, and destroy my finance, in the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ, okay, you break that thing. You break, you separate yourself, you fortify yourself, you secure your finances. Every limitation be broken. Every near success syndrome be broken. Okay, every spirit of killing, stealing, and destruction be broken. Every hand of the devil on your finance, lose your grips, lose your grips, lose your grips. So, you see, that is how you pray. Now, somebody will also have different revelations. So that person will also develop different prayer, and that person is going to pray. That is why you following prayers that are written in books and whatever, it doesn't help. Such prayers will only help you if maybe you had a dream about the exact thing, and you see that prayer lines that have been written for you goes with the revelations that you had. When you pray that prayer, then it is going to work. That is it. That is why it feels like many of us, we don't get answers to our prayer. I hope this video has been very helpful. Right? So that is it. So first, try to remember the revelation. Okay? Try. And within the day, try and give your attention to the things you want. If put God first, if you put God first, if you are meditating on the things of God, meditation is going to lead to revelation within the night. Right? And the revelation will lead to the sort of prayer you should pray, the sort of prayer you should offer as a chosen one. As simple as that. That is why you will see many people, sometimes they go to church, they will be praying, they will get tired, they sweat and a whole lot, and nothing is happening in their life. It is a personal thing. What has God revealed to you? So even if you go to the church, what God has revealed to you, if you want to pray, that is what you should be praying about. So if you don't go to church too, and you develop a relationship with your God, what God has shown to you, that is what you're going to pray about. Yes, if you see attacks on the nation, on your country, you stand in for your country and you pray for God's intervention. That is what you do. Right? So you are interceding. what God revealed to you is what God, and every chosen one, God speaks to us through dream. If you're not dreaming, make conscious effort to program your mind. As you've watched the video, you understand how to program. You can program your own mind. And through that, when you sleep, you get revelation. Right? These are the things that influence your life as a chosen one. So be careful of what you think about, because your thoughts become things. What you focus on. Energy flows, spirit flows. Spirit flows into what you focus on. Life flows into what you focus on, and it becomes real. It becomes real. So don't be focusing on things you don't want. Don't be worrying too much. You don't want to worry. Don't be worrying too much. Don't be gossiping. Don't be talking about somebody. Those are not the things you want. Focus on the things you want, and you have divine revelations about the things you want. And when you find yourself having revelations about the things you want, you program your mind. You come out with, prayer concerning what you want, and you pray for its manifestation. So you'll be manifesting your own life. You'll be creating your own life here on earth so beautifully. So be careful of what you think about, because your thoughts become your words. Be careful of what you say as well. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your character. Your character becomes your earthly destiny. You get it? So you are in charge as a chosen one. I can't do this for you. Only you can do it for yourself. I can only do it when I have a revelation about you. Then I can pray for you, and that prayer is going to work. So those who have been saying, man of God, pray for me, man of God, pray for me. What is it that personally God is revealing to your spiritual mind? Come out with a prayer. You see yourself in a dream being sick, and you wake up without praying. You have to pray. You have to pray. If not, that sickness will manifest. Most of the things that are happening to us in this physical, we've seen it in the dream, and we take it for granted. Sometimes it's going to take years. It's going to take time. You would think it is just a dream. No, it is not just a dream. It is not just a dream. God has opened your spiritual mind to things, and you are ignorant of. You don't pray about it. You don't do anything about it. And people believe, and they are like, oh, God reveals to redeem. No. God reveals to you so that you do something about it. I'm telling you. He revealed to you to do something about it. And when you do something about it, then it will be redeemed. That's the way it is. We are action-oriented people. We are not toys. We are spirit beings having human experience. We are cosmic beings. We are eternal. Yes. 99% of us is invisible and untouchable. So we are spirit. So take your spiritual life very serious. Yes. Your spiritual life is what you see in your dream. Yes. So the moment you begin to pray about what you see in your dream, what is being revealed to you, you will see your life is going to turn around. It's going to change in this physical. Yes. Because spirits give birth to the physical. The night give birth to the day. That's how it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, chosen ones. Thank you for watching this video. If it's helpful to you, you can like, you can share, you can comment, and be blessed as you do so.